Whoa, Nelly. These cards are intense. Okay, let's dip that back a bit here. Alright, everyone. Welcome to another Rivals of Ixalan draft. We got ourselves here a nifty little pack. One of my personal favorite cards. I don't know if it's the best one necessarily in this pack, but Needletooth Raptor. It's like a card that's really fun to play with. You get to ping it, enrage something, or you ping it somehow, you enrage other things. That's fun. The other pick here, I think, would be Legion Lieutenant. Um, it's a gold card, but it's a strong card. Everything else is kind of, I think, a tier below. I'm going to go Needletooth Raptor just because I like it and it's single color. And we get punished instantly with no good red cards, but that's okay. Out of this pack, what do we got going on? I'm not a big fan of World Shaper. Majestic Heliopolis is whatever, even though the art's pretty sick. Crashing Tides is solid. Expel from Maraska is pretty solid. Red Blue is a nice tempo-y deck, and that goes well. Needletooth Raptor is kind of like unblockable in a way. I think Expel from Maraska may be the strongest card. Tenali's Crown is a nice combo, and it goes well with this, but definitely less strong than some of these other options. Okay, so we've got a couple of strong cards here. Though this Fanatical Firebrand goes well with the Needletooth, Crested Herdcaller is a pretty strong card, and so is Hunt the Weak. There is Sailor Means, but that doesn't really go well with our first pick, and I think even though Sailor Means can be really good in the right deck, I know there's a lot of Sailor Means fanboys out there, fanboys and girls, but I'm not going with that. Have you ever looked at the art of Sailor Means? It's like he's like paying off this like huge, get out of here, this huge like dude. So that's kind of weird. Why don't we go Crested Herdcaller, I think. Okay. Now I think there's some blue cards that we want to see here. I mean, I'm saying the blue cards are the best cards in this pack. Cacophedon doesn't really impress me much. So it's between Siren Reaver and Slippery Scoundrel. I'm gonna go with Siren Reaver. Ugh. It's good in more decks. It's a 3/2 for 3 flying, so it's basically evasion. Just like the 2/2 for 3. It doesn't have hexproof, but it also doesn't need a send to do its job. So we'll see how we end up here. We can pivot either way. If we're in colors that we can splash Needletooth if we really want to. However, splashing Crested Herdcaller might be a bit difficult. Ooh, I'm a big fan of Curious Obsession. That card can do some work if you have some early evasion. You slap it on there. I think that's what we're going to pick. Scar's Devotion is another good enchantment, but we're not in those colors. Spirewinder I think we could pick up later. Same with Swaggering Corsair. Okay, so blue is open. We just have to figure out what second color is open. So that's a pretty late Hunt the Week, and we don't have removal yet. And this Woodland Stream isn't picked up. Not that I would necessarily expect it to be picked up already, but it might be a slight sign that the combination is open. So I'm going with Hunt the Week here. We already have an Expel, a lot of removal. Okay. So River-Wise Augur is okay. It's better with like a way to shuffle your deck. We don't have that yet, but we could possibly get that. The other picks here would be a Naturalize for the sideboard, but I think we could kind of get that effect no problem later on. Maybe not no problem. Maybe we won't get it, but I'm not gonna miss it too much, I don't think. Again, we could do the Tilnali's Crown. I think we're gonna stay blue. It seems to be the most open. Okay, so this is interesting. We can get this dual land here, get some of our mana fixed a little bit, and it might help with splash like Hunt the Week if we end up going blue-red. Otherwise, we have a Sea Legs, which is kind of okay, whatever. We have Jadecraft Artisan and Brazen Freebooter. Both of these I feel like are like medium cards, whatever. So I think we could go with the Woodland Stream. Ooh, okay. So this Secrets of the Golden City looks good, and we're kind of building a deck that, you know, can kind of maybe get to Ascend. But I think I want this Evolving Wilds. It helps us shuffle. It's good to splash things with. I don't think we're missing out much. I think people underrate how important Evolving Wilds can be in this set. So we're still not quite committed to green over red. And so I really don't like this card. It's functionally a 3/3 that can maybe deck yourself, and it's not very exciting. I really hate playing a Roska Frillback, so I'm going to go for the Tilnali's Crown just in case we end up being red. Okay, I'm going to go for another Woodland Stream. And now we can basically do anything in these three colors. So if we open any bombs, that'd be pretty sick. Sworn Guardian, not excited about, but I'll pick it just in case we need some early defense. I got my haircut today, so I look over at the stream and I'm not used to seeing like this lack of hair. It's complete lack of hair. I really don't like River Darter. I'm going to pick up Stampeding Horncrest, Faithless Plunder or whatever. So it could be red blue or blue green. Both these colors were kind of cut and kind of open. Ooh, okay, so there's a lot of black cards in here, but I don't think we're gonna switch into black. I don't think we saw too much in the other packs. There's a Hunt the Weak, a Jungleborn Pioneer, Kitesail Corsair, which are all very good, but I think this Raging Regisaur is strong enough to pass on the other ones. We can splash it, especially if we end up going. We have more to splash in green than red. We only have the Evolving Wilds for red, but it's possible that we may end up red-blue. Maybe that's not the pick. Maybe we just want a solid Kitesail Corsair. It goes with our Curious Obsession. Alright, this is a little harder than I think I initially thought. Hunt the Weak is good too, but you kind of need big creatures. We don't quite have that there yet. I think I'm going to go Raging Regisaur. I think the power level's there to justify it. Now we're seeing some pretty good red cards. So now maybe I'm going to flip-flop and go blue-red and splash for green. I think we could do that. In which case I want to take Reckless Rage. It's a solid card. So like these two cards don't really go in the red-blue archetype, but we're not doing that super aggressive pirates. We're doing more of like a mid-range deck. I think Reckless Rage just has a lot of upside, especially if they go to like do some removal spell on Needletooth Raptor. I can basically 2-for-1 with Reckless Rage. This is a very strong pack. We've got Colossal Dreadmaw, Knight of the Stampede, Sailor Means, Secrets of the Golden City. I think we're going to start to have to hammer down if we're going to go blue-red or... yeah, blue-red or blue-green. I think, obviously, there's no strong green cards in here. I think the green cards are... There's no strong red cards in here. I think the green cards are better than the blue cards. But if we start picking green, we're just going to be like thinning ourselves out a bit. So I think we're going to go for a Secrets. Okay, so I'm going to take out these green. I'm going to leave that land in. We might splash Hunt the Weak. Let's see what this is looking like. Okay, do we want to be aggressive or not? We don't really have any cheap creatures. We already have card draw. We don't have any pirates. Sea Red's a good card. But given the fact we have Needletooth Raptor, I think, and Curious Obsession, I think I just want to get like a cheap one drop. Ooh. Always having to make tough decisions. So Goblin Trailblazer is kind of where this deck is going. We want some early attackers. We want to hopefully count this as a 3-drop. It's kind of like a tempo-y deck. Walnut's also good removal, helps us to get to Ascend for Secrets of the Golden City. Though that's not really what this deck is trying to do, so that might be on the chopping block. We have a removal here, removal here, removal here. I think we're going to go with the Goblin Trailblazer. It's good for Curious Obsession. Gets to get in a bit. Ooh, okay. Now, do we want Sea Red or do we want Deadeye Rig Hauler? We have another Evolving Wilds too, but I think we need to build out our actual deck here. We've got 3 green sources, 4, because we'll have to put in a forest for this. So we'll have 4 green sources already, so I'm okay with that number. So Sea Red can be really good, but I think Deadeye Rig Hauler is a more conservative choice. Okay, here we're going to take Crashing Tide. Oh, we get another Goblin Trailblazer. So yeah, we're going for this. Ooh, okay. Kitetail Corsair. Buccaneer Bravado would be good, but I don't think we're playing 2 of these. I'm gonna maybe pick a Plummet for sideboard. I don't really like Suncaller Raptor. We might play like 16 lands or something. I think Plummet's really strong for a sideboard, and we can splash it pretty easily. Now, you might be thinking, I disagree with a lot of these decisions, and I don't blame you. This draft is a little confusing to me. I feel like we're in the right colors. It's just like we're in the right colors too much to where like green, blue, and red are all kind of open. Now we're getting a super light Colossal Dreadmaw, which is kind of strange to me. I guess I'll pick it up. No, I don't know. I'll pick up Pirate's Pillage just in case we open some bomb we really want to splash. Like I said, we don't need 2 of those. We'll go for Jadecraft Artisan. I think we have a solid deck here. We're gonna need to beat them kind of early. Do a lot of tempo plays. Oh, okay. Well, Suncaller Raptor came back anyway. But I took the Speculative Plummet. Let's see what we get in our. Oh my God. Okay, so we have a lot of good things in our colors. Tempest Caller, solid, obviously, for this type of deck. Getting a lot of early damage, but Hostitager is just... we have the color, we have an Evolving Wilds. We're going to make it splash. We could do a Pirate's Pillage. We can pick up some treasure-making things, but I think it's that powerful that it's worth it. I mean, it's arguably the best card in the 4. Well, the best card in Ixalan. Maybe Vraska is better, but it's close. So, I'm torn here between Water Trap Reaver and Headstrong Brute. We don't really have super important creatures we need to protect with Dive Down. They both kind of serve the same aggressive function to where like you know, they kind of, this requires 2 blockers, this takes away a blocker. I think we could go with the Water Trap Reaver here. We don't, it's not guaranteed to have a pirate. We only have like 5 or so, maybe 6, 7. Shit, 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 is not a bad number, but I think Water Trap Reaver tapping down something is going to be a little better in this deck. Okay, tons of good green cards here. We've kind of, that ship has sailed. So what I'm looking at here is between Sure Strike and Run Aground. So we have a bounce, we have 3 bounce effects already. So I'm gonna go for the Sure Strike. They can really punish them if they double block them like Goblin Trailblazer. And we did it, folks. We got Charge of Monstrosaur. Monstrosaur. I can never say that. Monstrosaur. Okay. So solid 5/5, trample, haste for 5. Can't really beat that. Fiery Cannonade would kind of wreck half of our deck. Not really. I guess it would only wreck like a third of it. Don't need a second Sure Strike. Sailor Means would be good to splash Hostage Taker, but this card's just too much upside. Alright, and now we have another piece of removal, which I think we could use. We need a little more creatures here, would be nice. Okay. Let's pick Huntmaster. I don't even know if we're playing the Stampeding Horncrest, but let's do a dino count here. I think that's everything. Oops, I think that's everything. So we've got 5 dinos. It's not really a good attacker. We don't want that to be our 2-drop. I think I'm gonna go with Pirate's Prize. It's a treasure creator. Okay, here I'm gonna take the Headstrong Brute. Pretty easy choice, I think. Here, we could maybe do a Frenzied Raptor. We could also do an Unknown Shores, but that's a little sketch. We can't search it up with Evolving Wilds. It'll make things cost 1 more if we need the color, and we can't afford to be slow on that, so I'm not going to go for that. The problem is, splashing this Hostage Taker and these 2 red cards, or green cards, green's going to be pretty easy. We don't really have... We need to figure out how many things we have that make treasure. I don't think it's a lot, if anything. Is it nothing? Oh crap, the Tempest Caller came back? Yes, please. So, what does our deck look like without any splashing? No, I don't think we're going to do that. I'm just going to check it out. There's a couple short unplayables. If we take these things out, our land would be a little more stable. I would keep this in. I like Evolving Wilds. It's kind of like 2 lands in 1, so you get to your cards faster, and you can... We have some double color spells. Huh. I don't have a lot of big things to hunt the week on, so I don't know if that's worth splashing. I really want to play this Hostage Taker. It's such a good card. But we might have to put like... we'll take another Headstrong. I wish we had like 1 more. We could put in Pirate's Prize that generates a treasure. We could put in Pirate's Pillage that generates a treasure. Generates 2 treasures. Raging Regisaur would be good. Maybe I could still do that. This is garbage. I'll take a second Sure Strike. That could be good. We gotta figure out what... Gonna make some cuts here, but I think some will be fairly obvious. Obviously, we have a pretty aggressive deck. Hostage Taker is good if we can cast it. I'm really kind of torn about it. The power is so strong. But is it going to mess our mana base up? I mean, if we take this out, we can play 16 lands, no problem. Play like 8 mountains, 7 islands, and Evolving Wilds. Okay, let's see here. Let's shrink this a little bit. I'm really torn. We have a lot of means to splash for green. I think I'm going to skip the Hostage Taker. I think if we had more ways to create treasure, that'd be good. I think Raging Regisaur is worth it, though. We can ping it with the Needle Tooth. It's a pretty big threat. Hostage Taker might not be the card for this deck, as strong as it is. Because we want to get in fast and hard, and if we're spending a turn to take something off the board, then, well, God. I'm like really torn by this. I could hunt the weekend here too then, which is actually good with these Headstrong Brutes. So if we do that, I think this is going to be the stronger deck on average. Sure, Hostage Taker is super strong when you do get it. But with that said, we could take out, I don't think we need this. Well, Televised Crown's actually pretty good with a lot of stuff we have. Maybe I'll take out one of these Sure Strikes. Stampeding Horncrest. I don't think we need you. think we have enough stuff. I think we have enough, like, on-ground evasion. We don't need either of these cards. Then we got 17 lands total. With 5, 6, 7, 8 island sources. We have 9 mountains and 4 green. Do I even need? Yeah, I need 1 green to search it up. I think that makes sense. I think I might want to put in one of our card draw spells. Well, this draws us a card. This could get us a card. I think we're gonna run this. Obviously, we have an aggressive deck here. We want to get off. Is Frenzy Raptor that good though? That's a pretty shitty card. Oh, it hurts me so much to see this here. I don't like Riverwise Augur. Maybe I'll put in another Sure Strike. Actually, maybe I'll put you back in. Stamping Horcrux. Okay, let's combine this. Let's take a snip. Now, you may be watching this at home while you're at work, while you should be doing homework or something more productive. And you might think that what I'm doing is insane, trying to splash these green cards. That might not be necessary. It messes up our mana base. Not putting in Hostage Taker. Honestly, I could be very wrong on this. I'm going to see how this plays. We can always sideboard some stuff in and out. But yeah, I'll be results biased though. If we win, I'll be like, see, perfect deck. Definitely made all the right decisions. That's fine. We'll be happy. Come on, it's Thursday night at 9:30. I know people are playing Magic. You can match me. Oh. I'm actually pretty tired, but I think I'm going to push through this draft. We have an aggressive deck, so the matches won't be too long. I assume we're just going to 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Run everyone over. Totally destroy. We are a little weak to things that can ping everything for 1 damage. But that's okay. Headstrong Brutes are also very good for our Reckless Rage. We need some 3 health things in here. It's pretty light otherwise. Tempest Caller will help. Raging Regisaur, Hunt the Weak is a great combo with Needletooth Raptor. So counting Needletooth Raptor as removal, what do we actually have for removal here? It won't let me do that. I'm going to keep trying. This is really strange. Why is it taking so long? I don't know if that does anything. It's like, why would that help me find a match faster? But I also guess it doesn't hurt, so it makes me feel better. So we're going to do it. Okay, so what if I set a little higher? Would that be better? Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm in control now. Okay. We're on the draw. Means we're going to lose. I'm just going to concede. Okay. Okay. This is a solid hand. We need to find out the mountain. Let's see what they get. I'm guessing swamp. So close. Like I said, so close. Like an island is closer to a swamp over a forest, over plains. I would contend island and forest are one step closer to a swamp than mountain or plains. Okay, got our second mountain. It's good. We got a nice curve here. We can attack with Headstrong Brute. We can bounce something. If they have a blocker for a 3/3, I can slap on a Curious Obsession. Uh-oh. Is this a mirror match? Bet you they're not splashing. Ridiculous. Uh-oh. What the hell was that? What do they have? They have lightning strike. And we're not playing anything this turn, so I can flash something in. What spell would they have for 2? Maybe they have the bounce spell. They want to get kind of. Oh my god, it is the mirror match. That's fine. That's fine. We can just kill that with Fire Cannon Blast. They're gonna need blockers. Let's see what they got going on. I get my value out of my Curious Obsession hopefully next turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can't target that anyway with Deadeye Rig Hauler. Don't have a dino, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna Curious Obsession this. We're gonna definitely get a card. They can't block with this. They won't trade. Now my question is, should I preemptively Fire Cannon Blast this, get it out of the way, use my mana well? I don't want to play Deadeye Rig. I don't want to attack with this and let them trade just to play Deadeye Rig Hauler. So I think this makes sense. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. This is match 1, game 1 in a red-blue aggressive kind of tempo-y deck here. Splashing for Raging Regisaur. You can get some card here. Of course, who doesn't want a card? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. That is now our play. Oh, shit. Duh, you can't, I can't target that. Oh well, it's okay. Ha, take that, dinosaur. Tapping down something that can't block anyway. So they're at 7 permanents. We can Fire Cannon Blast next turn. We can bounce it. They can play another land. But they've only been playing 1 land a turn. What is this? Oh, that's fine. Well, obviously I'm still going to attack with my 4/4. Okay, I'm down to attack with both of these things. And then I might bounce this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Let's see what would they do. They might jump here, they might trade. Man, they're gonna want to swing back. Definitely Deadeye Rig Hauler here. Bounce this 5/5. Gets our board a bit wide. Takes up half their land next turn. It's not like the best bounce ever, but it'll work. Maybe I should have Fire Cannon Blast because they're going to have Defender back now when they play it, assuming they hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. So they play it, they're going to have City's Blessing, and then they can leave back things to block. That's fine. I think we're going to be able to build out the stronger board. This thing has Menace, so I can attack with it. They could eat it with this and something else, but I get to trade for one thing. Ooh, okay. 6. So I can Fire Cannon Blast and Headstrong Brute this turn, which I think is what I'm going to do. This has Menace, so they have to double block here. It's not quite profitable, but we have strong cards in our hand. They're running out of steam here. After we get this off the board, this is going to be the biggest threat. If they don't have removal for this, I can kind of kill them with this. They might be scared to block, even though they shouldn't be. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna attack with both of these. They don't really have good blocks as the board stands. Secrets of the Golden City? No. I think we're gonna tap out their green if it was. I imagine. Interesting. That's actually a good card. I'm gonna attack here, see if they try any shenanigans. At this point, I'll trade. If they block this with this, they can't block this. It's fine. They can double block. I'm way okay with trading. Problem is, if I should have maybe put this first because I can't bounce this if they play something. That's okay. This thing's gonna die anyway. I'm just gonna let it die. They're gonna be down to 7. I can always block it. I can always bounce a defender at the end of next turn, and then I'll get Stampeding Horncrest. So even if they eat something, they're gonna be taking lots of damage. That's fine. Do you have raid? Welcome to the stream. I'm feeling pretty good. This is game 1, match 1. A nice tempo deck here. What do they got going on? We always bounce our own thing to protect it. I think I'm just gonna Crashing Tides this and then we win. Assuming they don't have. Yeah, swing with everything. I'm still gonna kill this just in case they survive. Well, okay, yeah. I was gonna think that through. I was just gonna snap off, kill that thing. I promise. Okay, so I think I like where our deck's at. I don't think there's anything we really need. I know what you're thinking. You see this in my sideboard. I thought about it long and hard. I'm not insane. I picked it up, obviously, back 3 after we had no black happening. We got all the mana we could want. We're on the draw. I can bounce. I have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Let's just not draw land. Nice. Now the question is, do I play this next turn? Not if they have something to bounce. Maybe I just let it get in. Do I really want to bounce this? Is that necessary? I think we're going to save it. I'm just going to get my tap land out of my hand. This will help us later. Maybe they have an enchantment. That's fine. Okay, we really don't want to draw many more lands here. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, I kind of like thought it was Friday until just now. It's kind of crappy. Okay, that's fine. Somebody Merfolk. I assume they put it on themselves, right? We saw a what the hell is it called? River Herald's boom last turn, so or last game, so we gotta keep that in mind. Because right now they have all Merfolk out. So it might be a good Expel to Araska thing. Oh. See? That's already a nicer target here. Now we can definitely get in with our Headstrong Brute. Then we can bounce this thing. It loses a token. They can attack us for 2 this turn if they really want. I'm not going to trade a 3-2 for a 2-2, especially into open mana. That's fine. I mean, this is gonna be a race situation here, so we need a. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Between these two things, it's gonna be rough for them. It's definitely gonna be like a auto 2-for-1. I mean, I can block there and there, but that's fine. And then I think we can play this. Next turn, it's possible we pump it twice. It becomes a 7-2. And so that plus 6, we're doing 13. We're gonna outrace them at this point. We have a bounce spell. We almost have ascend actually. So yep, we are bouncing that, no doubt. So I could attack with this, threaten 10 damage. Wait a second. There might be something smart here to do. The obvious thing is to tap this, pump this to 4, swing for 10. They're down to 7. They have 4 to swing back with. But I think what might be better is they might not have a blocker to play. If we attack here, they're not going to block this because I could trade it for that if I double pump it. I'll do 10. They'll go down to 7. The next turn, they might leave one of these or 2 of these back to block. But the problem is this is trample. So if they leave this back to block, because we're going to kill them next turn, then we get to kind of save this for the following turn. And then if they attack with this and they play another blocker, we can block it and then jump this to this. And then if they try to boost this, I think we can just bounce it then. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the better play. Now, if they just let me double pump this, and then they trade here, we'll have to think about it. I don't know what's wise, because if they do, it gets through for 1. No, okay, so. So do I want to leave land up for this? I think I have to, just in case I have a spell or a bounce spell or something. I mean, obviously this is telegraphing I have something in my hand, right? You'd have to be a dang fool to not pick up on that. Yeah, they got 1 card left. Let's see what they do here. They swing with everything. I think I'm just going to block here. If their last card's a trick, I'll just bounce this. I think I'm good with this, right? So we're going to need to bounce that, I think. Let me make sure we're going to win this. So if I bounce this, I have a 7-2 trample, a 3-3 menace, and a 3-2. So they can either double block here, prevent 3, I do 10. They can block here, prevent 3. Oh, I'm 1 short. I was kind of hoping their last card wasn't a creature that I have to bounce. Well, we gotta hope we draw something, I guess. I think removal. But if we bounce this and then swing with everything, we're threatening lethal, and they will have to at least... Okay, that's something. So we have to make sure we're able to kill two things if we bounce the Dreadmaw. So let's think about this. If we bounce a Dreadmaw, they got 5 health. So if they double block here, they prevent 3, and block here, they prevent 3. They could trade only if they double block like this and this to this. I only get to eat 1. And then if they block here, that gets eaten. I do 7 to them, and I can bounce this. They can't kill me next turn. I think it makes sense to bounce the Dreadmaw here still. And if we draw something useful, that would obviously be good for us. Okay, or we can just draw them down. But I think we just gotta swing with everything in this situation, because then they have to... They're gonna lose at least 2 things. Wait, maybe not. What did we say? If they block here and here. We might have messed up this game. Let's see. Because I think the same rule applies. If they just block here and here. Wait, but then 2 things will die. That's right. We were worried about that happening because they had the Dreadmaw out and they could kill us on the swing back. But they have to at least block with 2 things. And so they're going to at least lose 2 things, which means they can't kill us on the swing back. We'll get them down to some amount of damage. That's fine, and then they can double block there. This won't have flying. This thing's going to die. And I get to do 7. They're going to have a blocker, though, is the problem now. Damn it, if I didn't hold my lands, I could... that might be a mistake. So if I didn't hold my lands, I could pump this to a 10-2, and even if they block with the Dreadmaw. They played that over the Dreadmaw? Why would they do that? Oh, they just punted! Wait, what? They have a Dreadmaw. What are they trying to do? Oh, man. I'm expecting chat incoming. I didn't want to be bad-mannered. I didn't know what to say. Well, I think they punted that pretty hard. I think they had us unless we draw something. I should have drew a card and see what we were going to get. Doesn't matter. I'll take a victory there. That was a lot of decision making in that game. I think I messed up by not playing the lands for sure. I think I needed to be aggressive. I mean, bouncing the Dreadmaw, I wasn't playing my opponent to completely whiff on their playing the 1/1s. They're 6/6, but it's plausible I made several mistakes throughout the game. Oh, that's a good draw. Between that Water Trap Weaver, we're going to get in some early damage. Sure Strike's going to be good if they have to double block it to save it. It's like my opponent might have a slower deck. The red-white isn't really generally slow. We don't really have a good target for Reckless Rage, unfortunately, but... Well, now we do. Well, this kind of sucks for Water Trap Weaver. We're not going to get like a tap down from it. Then we get to attack next turn for potentially... Enchantment really messed this up. I think we have to play it. I guess we could have held up Reckless Rage, and then just killed whatever they dropped here. Which is nothing interesting. What could they... I feel like this is a little risky, but it's possible they have no play, and I think the upside of them not having a play, getting in 5 damage here, is definitely what we want to do. Now we can Reckless Rage if they play something. I don't even know if I want to Reckless Rage that unless they leave it back to block. Okay. Get it out of there. Hopefully we draw an island. That's actually not a bad card. If we draw an island next turn, I think we're gonna win. Now they have 2 trample things to deal with. Oh, and that is not what they want to play in this situation. Just gonna sure strike either one. Yeah, they're in trouble. Alright, that was fast. Looks like we're playing a slower deck. They played enchantment. I don't think we have enchantment removal anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it how it is. Run it out. Reckless Rage was nice. Kind of cancels out their luminous bonds. Excuse me while I send a text here. My girlfriend is traveling for business, so you know. She knows I'm ignoring her for extra stream time. So I figure I have to, you know, send her a text every now and then. It's a nice thing to do. Let's get this close. We got another fast hand here. That was a good draw. Hopefully we can Goblin Trailblazer into Siren Reaver into Water Trap Weaver. That's fine. Well, it's nice that we drew a removal, even though we don't have the land to play it. Oh, I gotta change current record. I'm really bad about that. Oh. That's fine. We get to play our Siren Reaver. I almost said Weaver again. Well, at least we got to attack with it. They're pretty low on cards already. I mean, they're gonna draw a land there, so maybe they're not that low, but I'm pretty happy with where our hand's sitting. We can slow down the damage with this Water Trap Reaver, catch up on that front. Then we have Fire Cannon Blast to remove any big threat. Then we're gonna drop a 4/4, have a bounce spell. If they have Luminous Bonds, we could always bounce our own creature at some point. We got lots of options here. I have a sense this is Divine Verdict, so I'm just not going to attack. I mean, if we can build our board while they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing, I'm okay with that. And that's fine. Yeah, they must have held up. Well, maybe because they can't block this. Definitely play that. I think I'm just gonna water trap Reaver this thing down. Get it for 3 here. Like I said, I could bounce this and play it again if that's something we want to do. We don't have a dino, so Stampeding Horcrux is no good. This is a slow hand. I don't want to say no good, but okay, let's get our 4/4 out. Now we got a pretty nasty board state, even though they have a ton of mana here. We have bounce, we have removal. They might have a raid trigger here because they definitely need blockers back. This is the pirate 2. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it still is not a good blocker for what we got going on here. I don't want to bounce this. That's too much value. If they want to trade here, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I think I'm gonna bounce this and play it again, and then we can drop the Fanatical Firebrand next turn. I mean, I could do it this turn, but it'd be nice to kind of catch them off guard with like a surprise menace. So they might be a little less tempted to leave the blocker back, even though I doubt they will leave the blocker back. I think I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw any of our 3 drops or higher, we can't play both of these next turn. I think it's not worth leaving it back. Depends what they play here, is how this game goes. This is also a nice attacker. Uh-oh. We know what's coming. It's a comma. Well, at least it can only really kill. We can maybe deal with it. I mean, it's going to take out... I can kill this and this. And if I attack with this, it's going to block it and then we'll kill it, but then our board will be completely cleared. We're going to have no spells in hand. But, I mean, we can't just let that live. I don't think our odds are looking good here. Well, this is where they tap out. Kill this, they're gonna kill this. It'd probably be better to gain 3 life than to kill this thing. Okay, now we have to have like a charging monster sword kind of draw here, even though they're playing something. Oh god. Okay, so moral of this story, we gotta kill them fast before they get to their bombs. If we draw a land here, it's over. I'm not even gonna... There's nothing we could draw. Okay, is there any way to make this a little more aggressive? We don't have any counter spells. Maybe a Frenzied Raptor can do some damage. Maybe this Fanatical Firebrand isn't what we're looking for. Actually, I like it though. I'm just going to leave it how it is. I think on the play we're going to be pretty solid. Okay. It sucks that we can't play our Fanatical Firebrand, but we can't. You can go Charging Monster Sword into Stampeding Horncrest if we find our lands here. And we have a turn 2 play and a turn 3 play. Back-to-back haste dinos can punish them pretty bad. Because even if they have Luminous Bonds or something, Good, I want to see that land. Getting for one here. This thing's going to have menace, which is nice. As long as we find a land, I think we're going to have a fast enough hand. They didn't seem to have a lot of good defenders. And even so, there's not a lot of things that could defend a 5/5 on our turn 5, their turn 4. That's fine. Ooh, that's a good draw too. That's not getting your 2 damage. Is it worth attacking with this to bounce this? I think so. What's this doing for us right now? Nothing much. I mean, of course they're going to block it. It'd be silly not to block it. This lets us get a threat on board. It slows them down a bit. Now we really want to find a land next turn, because then we can go charging Monster Sword into Stamping Horncrest. That's not going to block well. I mean, it blocks well for this, but that's fine. Can they do it for us, huh? So this is going to be a problem. They start building their defensive board enough. And they keep on playing lands. They get a Tali out. We really need a land. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they're holding Zakama. They're still far away from it. They're thinking about something here. Tali's gonna be rough. We don't have anything to deal with the 6/6. We get double block, but then they get to play stuff off of our top. That's a fine. Whatever. Okay, good. You're a 2/2. You can attack if you want. Oh, that's fine. Hunt the Week's not bad. I think we could win this race. I don't know. We have some charging things going on. We're gonna kind of even up the score right now. What? Well, that blows. We just got blown out there. I mean, that was a good sideboard card for them. We have a lot of X1s, but I was not expecting that was the last card they were holding. That's not good. This game's going downhill, I think. Damn, that was rough. Oh, Ben, you got something else? Okay, well, if you're using treasures and stuff, you don't have common at least, so. Well, we can't. We can't really attack because their swing back is lethal. So I gotta hold this up as a blocker. I might have another removal, and we're kind of dead. Looks like. Okay, that's fine. They can't really attack with much unless they want to throw something away. Ooh, that's kind of good. Do we want that? I think we want that. But then if we draw a land, we could double spell next turn. This game's not over yet, but they have a lot better things to draw into than we do. So we need to get past their things. I don't know how we do that. So if we play Stampeding Horncrest, what could they do? They could attack. They'd have to throw away some things. I think I'd rather get this guy out, and then maybe if we draw a land, we can be a little more efficient with our mana. But I don't like the fact that they have such good cards to draw into and something like that. No, though Needletooth Raptor can target it. And we just found a way to do that, so that's good. And we have to do it to the Flying Menace because that will kill us. even though the Imperial Ceratops would be better. Until they somehow kill it. Maybe we should attack with the Needle Tooth there. Okay. So we have a... It's not trample, so we have a single card answer for that. Ooh, we have Sure Strike now. So if we attack with this thing, they're not gonna... Maybe they block. Let's trade this, and I could kill 2 for 1 there. They get a token. We have 5/5/4/4 and 1/2 back. This we can double pump to block this, so it just matters what they draw off the top of the cards, if this is really bad or not. Maybe they don't attack this and they swing with everything. We have 3 blockers, and block there, block there, block there. They get it for 4. I think I just need to kind of be patient. Hopefully they don't hit a lot of good shit with Atali. Ooh, Water Trap Reaver is kind of good. Might give us an opportunity here. I'm going to tap out Atali. Gives us an extra turn of them not attacking with it. And then I think it's time to swing with this. This can only get to a 4/2, so that's no good. They can just trade this for this, unless I first strike it. Maybe they have Divine Verdict, in which case that kind of sucks for this, but I don't think we can sit back. I'm trying to think if I attack with this. If I attack with this, they could put this on there and decide to pump back, and I have to use my Sure Strike. So this thing's dead. If they block this with something, I get to kill 2 things. So 3 things would be off their board. They probably use this, so they would... 3 things would be off. 1, 2, 3. This would replace itself, so they have 2 blockers next turn. I think it's worthwhile. Maybe we should just attack with this. But then they could swing back if they have any bounce spell and kill us. Yeah, and they could just bounce this off here. Hopefully they don't have like Divine Verdict. That would kind of suck. That's fine. I'm going to make them tap all their land first. I think it was a mistake blocking this with this. I think they should have blocked with this, so they got it basically replaced itself, because now I'm going to ping this to death, and now they have 1 blocker next turn. It sucks that they gain life, but... And I can't kill Atali, but... We're threatening a lot of damage next turn. We have 2 trample, one's going to be a 7/2, one's a 5/5, then we have 4/4 and 2/2. They just have a bunch of empty cards in hand. Aren't good for the situation. We're good. If they have Zakama, we are out of luck. They have their own charging monster source, so that's fantastic. Because why wouldn't they? Well, we can no longer attack with this. We could attack with these 2, but then they're just trading this for this. I get to go do 6 to them. They go down to 9, and if they trade this, then they're going to be attacking with the Atali, and we're just going to have... We can't. God damn it. We can't attack. Because then we're just trading here, trading here. They have a 1/1. They take 6, but then they have Atali. We have to double block here if we want to kill this thing. And so we need to make a more profitable trade here. Oh my, oh, Siren Reaver, goddamn. Fire makes this very difficult. It's strange that they're attacking with this, why? Because we could double block here and then block here. want to just trade here. Trample is too valuable. I'm kind of bummed I even have to give this up, but this doesn't have trample, right? What the hell do we do? If we attack here, you probably just take it, they go down to 5. I can bounce this, see what we draw. I'm just gonna trade for that. Kinda don't want that to happen. If they double block, I can bounce this. Ooh. This is actually owned by me. I can bounce this. Give it to myself. Is that worth it? I guess in this situation it is. I mean, it's gonna suck. We're gonna have to deal with another round of Italy. But I think this is what we have to do. Now, we can kill Italy next turn if we throw Curious Obsession onto this thing, but then we're giving away everything, and we have a 5/5 up, but they're gonna have one card that they draw, and then from attacking this, the cards on both of our top of our decks. So is that worse than maybe just taking it here, and then I can boost this thing to 1? I mean, boost this thing to 1, +1/+1 to a 6/6. Attack with that. It's a tough decision because we're basically trading 3 for 1 then, assuming they don't find a trick. I think I'm gonna risk it. I want to see more cards. It's possible we get them on the swing back next turn if we draw the right combination of cards. It's possible they just miss. Mountain, plains, yes. Okay. Well, that's lucky. Are we gonna do it? Okay. So Curious Obsession on, let's see. What instant could they have that I would want to? There's more instants that do that. I'm just gonna throw it on my... There's more instants that can deal 3 damage than can deal 6. And this is definitely going to get us a draw unless they have Divine Verdict or something. In which case, we're still not in a horrible position. I think we came back. We'll see what they have. What? Repeat an Italy out for like 4 turns? Damn, that was a good game. I thought that was going downhill for sure. Oops. Let me change my current record here, and then we'll search up the final match. Hey, thanks a lot, Sixbox. I don't know if you could tell, but I lost faith. I lost some faith there a little bit. That Fire Cannon Blast was a extremely lucky top deck, followed by the lucky double land hit with Italy. I mean, if I was my opponent, I would be really pissed that game didn't go my way. That's magic, but I don't think we made any stupid plays. I think we evaluated everything. We started pushing when we really need to. We made the right trades. I really think that them not trading with the Martyr of Dusk instead of their 3/5, they would have had an extra blocker on board the next turn. And I think that would have maybe bought them one more turn, maybe. This is a solid hand. I'm going to keep it. Be nice to find a dino before we get to play this. Another charging Monstrosaur. Play the tap land out. Let's see. It's always nice going 2-0 in the first matches because, you know, I mean, obviously 3-0 is what you want, but if Feels like a little less pressure. You're not going to completely whiff. This is interesting. I think Goblin Trailblazer is more likely to get through next turn. Because they could just play any flyer and block this. It's unlikely they're going to double creature here. Unless they draw a forest and go into like Jungleborn Pioneer. Nope. Looks like we're dealing with a possible Vamp deck. And that's fine. We have a lot of evasion. Can't block our guy currently. Ooh, that's even better. Have a play. We'll have 2 menace creatures out, and we'll be able to bounce something post-combat, assuming that we have a decent attack. Oh, we definitely have a decent attack. You know what? We could actually Tilnali's Crown, Tomb Raider, Tomb Robber, get in for both, and play Kitesail Corsair. So we'd be 3. They go down to 13. And then we have a flyer that we could definitely attack with, most likely. Bounce this thing. That might be the best play here. Oh wait, they could discard a card and explore. That would kind of mess us up. Glad I double thought about that again. Give it a second thought. In which case, I think I'm just gonna swing with the Goblin Trailblazer. If they double block here, we'll kill the Tomb Robber, and then we can bounce this with the Deadeye Brig Hauler. I'd be surprised if they don't block. It'd be great, but well, we could have told him I was crowned it. Oh well. That is a really annoying card for us, but we have removal. I could just deal damage to it out of combat. Can't block this unless they play something else. That's fine. We're gonna play 4/4 next turn. Then we can throw our Tenali's Crown on a 4/4 depending on what they play. Okay, we're ahead on board pretty well. This Erdwan champion is kind of annoying, but even if they play something else, they can't really block this if they want to stop our Stampeding Horncrest. Cobbled Wings kind of annoying because we have a Kitesail Corsair. That's a little suspect, isn't it? They have Divine Verdict. I think I'm just going to play this and pass. They can't just keep on leaving up Divine Verdict. Because what happens? If we attack with this and this, they might block here, Divine Verdict this. We get in for no damage, we lose a thing, and then they have their useful turn. I think I'm just going to let them not use mana. They have something in Flash. I don't... They have to have an instant here. Like a Moment of Craving or a Vanquish the Weak or... Vraska's Contempt. Haven't seen that one in a while. Okay, I definitely read that more as a Divine Verdict, and obviously I shouldn't expect that they have a rare from the 1-pack. But that might be a big difference here. Let's see how this goes. It sucks that they can lock down our Kitesail Corsair with their Cobbled Wings too. Well, I'm surprised they didn't put it on the edge of whatever champion. Okay, we keep on drawing land here. That's not good. I can Till Knowledge Crown this. It turns into a 1/1. I can attack with my flyer, but is that worth it? If Till Knowledge Crown this, it's too fragile. Can't attack into both these things. Don't really want to trade a 2/1 for a 2/1. That's going to create a token. Deadeye Rig Hauler is kind of useless in this situation. I really wish I had a Fiery Cannon Blast. Or Cannonade. I think we're ahead enough on board. I don't know what's in their hand. Vampires generally just have creatures like this. So I'm not going to rush it. We're about even. They don't have great attacks. Oh, that's good. Okay, so if I Water Trap Weaver down the Everdawn Champion, and then I Till Knowledge Crown this. They don't have good blocks this turn, but that's very temporary. We get in for 6. Go down to 11. Then they have a 1/1, a 2/2. They still don't have great blocks next turn unless they play something. But is that the best use of this Till Knowledge Crown? Really wish we could make a 5/1 flyer trample, but that's not the case. I could tap this down, attack with this, but that doesn't seem so good. I could attack with this and just trade here, which seems fine. Then we just need to get rid of this. That's a problem. I kind of want to lose this 4/4. So is this worthwhile tapping down something then? Sitbox, not sure if you're still there, but do you have an opinion on how to proceed here? This is tough. I don't know what gives us the best chance of like winning this game long term. Yeah, this is an awkward one. Tilling all these crowns just to kill this Marrow Dust seems kind of weak, but and then Water Trap Weaver this, but I think that's the best play. It might be short-sighted. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, sometimes it has a nice little like secondary use there. They might have a pump spell, in which case this thing's gonna survive and get a Till Knowledge Crown, which is gonna be rough. I totally forgot about that. Just like you forgot you could use it offensively, I forgot that they could protect their creature from it and get a 5/1 flying crazy thing now. No matter. Oh god, I totally forgot that they could even do that. That's so stupid. Okay, now I think we need to block this, get this down so we don't die, and we'll find an answer. I'm confident. What a stupid play. Oh, they got the 4/4. Oh god. Okay, they get to draw 3 cards. Okay, this game is out the door. Well, good news is we found an answer to their 5/1 flyer of death. Bad news is they can make anything flying. We might be ahead enough on, we might have them down enough in life to have a chance. Hey, I didn't think I was winning last match. And we came back. I think I would learn my lesson here. They do have 3 cards in hand. And their board just keeps on getting better. That's fine. I don't even know what we could draw here. That's that great. Well, the week's pretty solid. Hopefully they don't have another pump spell, which they might, but I don't see what choice we have. We need to stay alive I got pump spell here. I think I scoop. Because next turn we're taking 6. Okay. Okay. Now if we find an answer for this, we can kind of become the attacker again. That's a good plan to do that. They got anointed deacon. Okay. So they're going to gain 2. We're going to go down, so it's going to be 12-12 after this turn. Good thing is, if I attack with this, they have to triple. Oh god, they have more. This cobbled wings is really screwing us over here. We'd have a lot better chance if they didn't have that card out. Curious Obsession is good. I mean, we could put on a Kitesail Corsair, then we're trading basically 2 for 1 with Exalted Sky Marcher, because they probably won't want me to draw a card. I'm actually surprised they left it back. I thought they might see an opportunity to start winning the race and go for it. If we put it on Stampeding Horncrest, they just triple block, and I can only kill 2 things. I can hold on to it. But we're dead. Okay, I'm going to hold on to it for 1 more turn. I think we need to draw some action here, so they might see they're winning the race and push with the Exalted Sky Marcher and the Flying Vamp. And then maybe we can see an extra card. Yeah, okay, cool. Do it, do it, do it. They have some instant removal. Oh, God. Okay, so they have a lot of... So they have this. They have Vraska's Contempt. So they just have good exile cards. They do have Sheltering Light, which is... I don't think we're winning this. We have a 2-turn clock, basically. Especially if they swing at everything. And we don't have... There is nothing in our deck that's going to save us from this. Tempest Caller won't do it. They have too much health. Okay, I'm just gonna... Nope, don't want to do that. Nope, I just exit out. That's fine. This is the kind of deck I'm worried about here. I think I don't want to make any substitutions, though. I think on the play we have a better chance. We might have been on the... I don't think we were on the play. We should like 1 less... That 2-2 is annoying, but we have ways to answer it. This is a good hand. We can get some value out of this Curious Obsession here. Jackal Firebrand. This might be too hot of a start for them. Are you kidding me? This is like the only creature I have for a bit, so I might just attack and then sure strike with it. They probably won't trade it, which is fine. Oh, they are. Interesting. It's not ideal, but like... Maybe they don't have the 2-drop. I can regain a card with Curious Obsession. God dang it. There we go. Okay. This is good then. I think I'm just gonna kill this end of their turn so they can't protect it. Next turn, hopefully tap out for something, just try to build out the board. We could Curious Obsession onto this. It's possible they spend a removal right now to get rid of it. If they leave up their mana, I'm not going to slap Curious Obsession on there. Okay. We at least get to draw a card off of this. If they try to kill next turn, we could use Reckless Rage and get something. Oh, nice. I'm not gonna leave up Reckless Rage. That's good. Okay, well, they're not gonna have a 4-drop, but they have lots of 3-cost. They have a 3-cost Exile, or Kill and Vagrous the week. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that would be great. So I think it's worthwhile to Kaito Corsair, this Ixalan Sky Marcher, and then swing with this. I mean, we are like 2-for-1ing ourselves, but we gotta replace a card, and we gotta keep the tempo up. And we really want to find some land. It's not ideal, but I don't feel bad about this. It's possible they're running out of gas too. Okay, that's good. Next turn we can tap down everything with Tempest Caller, get another card off of Curious Obsession. They have the Vampire that draws cards, that would kind of suck. Be surprised if they don't have removal for this Goblin Trailblazer. Sky Marcher, that's fine. That's their play next turn, I'm okay with that. Or this turn. That's fine. Well, that seemed like this. Well, if we don't attack with this, we lose this. So I think we should get. Well, wait a second. If we attack with this, they have to double block, and we could trade 2-for-1, and then play the Stampede and Horcrest. Their board is cleared. We have a 4-for-1 board. We have ways to bounce things, ways to tap things out. Let's see. Do we want value or do we? Let's see. They might just not trade it. If they have Skullduggery, this kind of sucks. But I'm gonna order this first just in case they do, because it's still gonna definitely die if they have Skullduggery. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I'm glad you approve, Fitbox. Oh, that's a lame ass card. Guess Did I Ray Caller's the better card to play here. If we play this, there's a chance it can't even attack into what they play next, and then we're just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Oh god. Man, what a bomb. I thought we were in solid position for this game. They just had, I mean, I can't not play things, but they're not even low enough on health to like where pressure is going to be a real threat. And we're both out of cards, so they can literally spend a whole turn doing this and not worry about getting like outpaced on board. I think that's it, folks. The second match looked rough, but this looks gravelly. Ah, man. Profane Procession just, like, takes it out of you. I can't even play Needle Tooth. They're just going to eat it up. Attack with my 2-3. See what they do. They might just eat it up. Yep. God, that card is ridiculous. They shouldn't print cards that make me do this when they get played. It's just like, I've beaten it before, but that's when, like, okay, now they're just going off. God dang, they drafted quite the deck here, and they get removal, get good vamps. Alright, $10 crown, what can you do for me? I can play this $10 crown and kill their 4/4. And then they're just gonna eat up my Needletooth Raptor, and I'm behind on board. And then they eat up Deadeye Rig Hauler. Start playing my own cards against me. I got no defense. If I don't do that, they just eat up my Deadeye Rig Hauler and attack for 8 next turn, down to 12, and then we still have no good plan, so I think this is what we must do. Though there is no likely scenario I can think of that we get out of this game with a win. Unless we do not get out of this match with a win. We can't even like suicide our guys even though they're gonna eat them, because we need them to like use up this ability, or else well, for whoever just joined the stream, you're just watching the tail end of of getting wrecked by Profane Procession after a relatively good match. Okay, well, not quite dead yet. They're gonna probably eat the Siren Reaver, and then they can flip and start playing my own guys against me. And I think I've played. Oh, they're gonna kill something. Jesus. I think I would have killed this and then exiled my Siren Reaver. That would have been better for them. But then they could just bounce something. I mean, there's no way here. We're just gonna start taking lots of damage this turn. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm not gonna make you guys watch this. There's like literally not. I closed out on my deck, but there's literally not a series of cards that we can draw back to back to back that can win us this game. Because they can bounce this, they're immediately doing 6. They go down to 12. Next turn they can play Tempest, Caller, tap anything I play. They go down to a 6 at least. And then they could actually play this and bounce anything else. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Well guys, thanks for watching. Ended up going 2-1 with a pretty aggressive red-blue deck. The draft was a little shaky. We almost had like too many options between our secondary color of red or green. And I think we kind of pulled out match 2 with some smart plays, and then match 3, I think we had the right game plan, but we didn't see Profane Possession going into the second game, I think it was, and we did not have anything to deal with that. That's how the cookie crumbles. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch. I appreciate all those things. I'm trying to, I'm going to be pushing out as much content as I can, especially as the next set comes up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.